Hello everybody, my name is Rainer and welcome back to this video post. So in this video post, I'd like to share with you on why I think support and resistance is a little overrated and how they could actually be simply random lines on your chart. So the reason because is, the human mind tends to find patterns when there's a large set of data. So same goes for trading, when you have data spanning back 3 to 5 years. The human mind tends to find patterns in it when sometimes there really isn't any. And this form of patterns may come in the form of support and resistance. So in this simple experiment, what I'll seek to do is actually show you that, support and resistance may actually simply be random lines on a chart. So how I'll go about doing this experiment is, number one, I will pull up a chart and I'll remove prices on it. Second, I will throw in some random lines on the chart. And thirdly, we'll watch if these random lines on the chart we drawn earlier plays any significant role in terms of support and resistance. So with that, let's roll. So how I'll go about doing this is I'll pull up a random chart, say how about dollar Canadian. So on the dollar Canadian, right, you can see prices here. So what I'll do is I'll remove prices. So what I'll do is I'll change it to a line chart and I'll change the line to the same background color so I can't see what you call the lines at all. So background color is lavender blue. So nope, the line is gone. So maybe right now I go down to the 15-minute time frame. I'll throw in a few random lines, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe one more 5. So what I'll do now is I'll bring back prices and we'll watch how prices may or may not respect the random lines which I've drawn earlier. So bring back prices, I'll go to candlestick and yep, here we are. So first thing you can see that price respected this line over here, acted as resistance, support, and resistance down here to the pip. Okay, I'll say almost to the pip, and I'll say the rest is these two lines are pretty much insignificant down here. So moving on, again once more, sorry about that. Moving on, we can see once more price acting as resistance over here, right? Acting as resistance here. Down here we have I'll say a false breakout to the downside, false breakout, and I'll say this line pretty much is insignificant down here. Moving on, once again we can see price again as I'll say a false breakout of this support, then previous support turn resistance down here. We have resistance here, previous resistance turn support down here. And yep, that's about it down here. These lines, okay, maybe over here acted as support for a while. So yep, moving on. Again, we have again price acted as support over here, right? Cluster of support, perhaps. And moving on, again here, we can see acted as resistance once, twice, support once, twice, and didn't reach support over here. Same for here as well, nothing much. And moving back, again, wow, look at this. This is interesting. Acted as support to the pip, and down here acted as resistance here, and here, support here, and here, and here. Almost tested support once down here, and the rest here is, I would say, price broke out, came back test as previous resistance, then support. And moving backwards, what else do we have? So again, here, resistance, right? Tested support almost. Alright, false breakout, resistance in the zone here and here, tested support down here, and tested resistance down here. So in between, alright, these lines got chopped by prices, so nothing much. And moving back, let's see if there's anything else. So down here, let's see. Again, tested as support down here, alright. This seems to be a support zone if you ask me, and they are simply random lines I've drawn earlier, which is acting as support zone right here. And here, false breakout once and twice. Then this price, the lines got chopped pretty badly with not much meaning. And down here, price tested here this line as support. So as you can see, the 5 random lines I've drawn earlier simply are random, and look at how price actually respect them pretty much as how someone would draw a support resistance on his chart. So I would say the key thing is to watch how you're actually drawing your support and resistance, because like from this simple experiment, it has shown that they could actually simply be random lines. And how I will actually signify support and resistance is just to pay attention to the monthly, weekly, and daily highs and lows. I would say these are all the significant levels that you should be watching. And as for the rest, I think, I'll leave it to you to believe whether they are simply random lines or not. So for me, I'll just take note of the most significant highs and lows, as well as the monthly, weekly, and daily highs and lows. So with that, I hope I have opened up your eyes to something a little different, and I wish you guys good luck and good trading. I'll talk to you soon.